1, 2, 3, 1.
De colores se visten los campos en la primavera. De colores son los pajarillos que vienen de afuera. De colores es el arco iris que vemos lucir. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Canta el gallo con el kiri, 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 kiri. La gallina con el cara, 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 cara. Los pollitos con el pío, 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 pío. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí.
Take it away, Vince.
Testing 1, 2. Thank you very much. This is going to be our last song, Las Chiapanecas.
Good evening and welcome to Skagit Valley College's 2022 commencement ceremony. Buenas noches y bienvenidos. My name is Claire Peinado. I'm the Vice President for Student Services, and we are so proud of our graduates tonight. So I want to welcome you. If you could please silence your phones. We have our graduates that will be entering shortly, and I'd ask you, friends and family and guests, to please rise for the processional.
Please remain standing for the national anthem, which will be performed by the Skagit Valley College Showcase Singers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good evening and welcome. Buenas noches, bienvenidos. My name is Tom Keegan. I'm the president of Skagit Valley College, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, our faculty and staff, it's my pleasure to welcome you to today's ceremony as we honor our 95th graduating class. We're 95 years. I'm delighted to have you join us and gather today. It's the first in-person graduation ceremony since 2019. I'm also very happy that we're going to be recognizing graduates from the classes of 2020 and 2021 who were unable to receive their diplomas in person because of the COVID pandemic, and our graduation ceremonies those years were held online, so a special welcome to you all. Tonight is a celebration in which we recognize the achievements of those students who are receiving their degrees, diplomas, and certificates, but it's also a time in which we pause to recognize those that have helped in the process. And before we begin our formal ceremony, I would like to recognize and honor the Skagit tribe and the Coast Salish peoples. I'd like to acknowledge that the land that we are on and that we enjoy every day is their traditional and ancestral land. The college extends its deep gratitude to the Skagit and Coast Salish peoples for this opportunity to convene in this way and celebrate together in this way. The college also accepts responsibility for understanding the continuing impact of history, and we are committed in the spirit of self-reflection, learning, reconciliation, and partnership to ensure that we will be of enduring benefit to the people on whose ancestral lands the college now is located. Thank you. I'd like to begin our program by introducing our platform guests. Will each platform guest please rise when I call your name? And I'd ask the audience to please hold your applause until all guests have been introduced. First is Flora Perez Lucatero, the chair of the Board of Trustees. Mari Derner, trustee. Ozell Jackson III, trustee. Dr. Kenneth Lawson, the vice president for instruction. and Anna Rivas, the Mount Vernon Campus Vice President of the Associated Students of Skagit Valley College. Would you please join me and recognize our platform guests? I mentioned tonight is also about that it is about celebrating and honoring our students, but it's also a time to recognize and thank those who have helped you on the way. I would like to take a moment to recognize two groups of special people. We all know that to complete college takes determination, patience, and persistence, and a lot of studying, but it also takes the support of faculty and staff, friends, family, and loved ones to complete the journey. So I'm going to ask the faculty and staff and the friends, family, and loved ones of our graduates to please stand and ask the graduates to please recognize them with a rousing thank you. Please rise. Family, friends. Thank you all, and thank you so much for being here tonight. Now I'm pleased to introduce Anna Rivas, the Vice President of the Associated Students of Skagit Valley College from the Mount Vernon campus. Anna will deliver the student address and present the Teacher of the Year awards. Anna.
Bienvenidos y gracias por estar aquí. My name is Ana Rivas, and I'm the Vice President of ASSVC. I am humbled and honored to give the first in-person speech since COVID and Dr. Keegan's last graduation commencement. I would like to acknowledge Ashley Johnson, our ASSVC President, for her hard work this past year. Unfortunately, she cannot be here today, so you guys get me. A few weeks ago, Brian Murphy, our student government advisor, asked if I wanted to give the graduation speech. My first instinct was to say no, but I processed it for a day. I thought about why I had joined ASSVC, and that was to challenge myself. I was terrified about the idea of standing up on stage and giving a speech in front of hundreds of people. And then I thought, I am capable of this and more. One thing I learned at SVC was not to say no to opportunities I knew I was good at. Thank you, Brian Murphy and Rick Flores, for this opportunity. Today, after being a twice college dropout, I graduated this morning with my Bachelor's of Applied Science and Applied Management. I stand here. I stand here as a first-generation college graduate, a daughter and wife to Mexican immigrants, and a mother to a beautiful little girl. I couldn't have done this alone. I would like to tell you about mi comunidad and how they impacted my journey. I define mi comunidad as a group of people who helped, guided, and mentored me throughout my educational journey. These people were faculty, mentors, classmates, and family members. I started my last SVC journey in 2018, when my mom told me, "Mija, regresa a la escuela, agarra una carrera corta para que no batalles, para que no dependas de nadie." I thought to myself, how would I do it? Can I even do it? What did I even want to do? I would like to thank Esteban Vivanco for helping me start my journey. I entered his office and felt relieved because I could identify with him. I still remember finding out that I had to fill out a petition for reinstatement because of my previous academic challenges. I had many emotions and self-doubt about submitting that petition because I feared being denied. He took the time to explain the process and answered questions. He reviewed my final statement and walked with me to turn it in. I had never experienced that. I felt valued. I felt important. I cried of happiness and fear when I got the email saying that I was approved. He told me it would happen, but still, I was happy to get another opportunity, but I feared failing. During that last quarter of my associate's degree, I took English 101. It's an IBES class with Dr. Ellen Barrows and Stephanie Hunter. I never liked English. I failed it multiple times. Dr. Barrows created a positive environment from day one when he said, "Hello, my name is Dr. Barrows. I failed English several times and I have a PhD in English." I was like, what? From that day, I was able to identify with him because I had failed English multiple times. I felt a trusting relationship within the class. I felt comfortable telling him about my story through the writing assignments. I gave them the opportunity to learn about me and my experiences. I learned that I was a learner driven by passion and motivation. Thank you, Ellen Barrows and Stephanie Hunter, for teaching me in a way that was relatable to me and taking the time to work with me. During one of our conversations, Dr. Barrows said, "Ana, you need to take Latino leadership next year." I told him it was my last year and I didn't have plans to come back. Then he mentioned that I should check out the bachelor's program. A few weeks after that conversation with Dr. Barrows, I registered for the BASAM orientation. I applied for the program and was accepted 2 weeks before the 2021 fall quarter. Shout out to those who dropped out because they removed me off the wait list. And guess what I did once that fall quarter started? Yes, I signed up for Latino leadership with Dr. Laura Caillou. Best decision ever. I learned so much about myself. I found confidence in my skill sets and leadership strengths. I learned that as a leader, it's not always about doing it yourself. It's about helping the vulnerable and modeling the way. I gained connections and established relationships and friendships. I even found a passion for social work and was awarded Rising Swan 2021. David Proctor said, "A mentor is someone who sees more talent and ability within you than you see in yourself and helps bring it out of you." I would like to thank the mentors that are part of mi comunidad, those who have helped me and encouraged me throughout this educational journey, those who have provided me with their wisdom and shared their knowledge. Thank you for empowering me and helping me view the world through different lenses. Oh, and for writing me amazing letters of recommendations. I mean, I did get into the master's program of social work at UW. Thank you, Laura Caillou, Claudia Bendaño Ibarra, Iris Carillas, Diana Peregrina. Thank you for believing in me and being amazing mentors. Thanks to these mujeres maravillosas for their servant leadership and for modeling the way. Another part of mi comunidad were my classmates. They were in the previous session, so they're not here right now. Thank you, Riley Peña, John Clements, Carl Grotsky, Elizabeth Cruz, for their endless support. Thank you for the late study sessions and uplifting talks. I will never forget how Riley made us pinky promise during our first Zoom meeting, or during our first quarter Zoom, one of our Zoom meetings. She made us promise that we would graduate together. And 2 years later, we graduated together. It was incredible how such a diverse group could understand each other so well. We had only met once in person, but we still managed to be such a supporting system through it all. During these past 2 years, I have been privileged to have support from mi comunidad, access to resources, childcare, and healthcare. I know this wasn't the case for many of my classmates. I would like to recognize some of the barriers that many of my classmates had to overcome. Losing access to stable internet, printing, and in-person tutoring, losing a space to do their homework, Some students had to choose between being essential workers or being a student. Others lost access to childcare and had to find ways to care for their children while attempting to be students. Suffered the loss and grief of loved ones. Students experienced emotional stress due to financial, health, and mental problems. Students with disability and non-English speakers didn't have that extra support. I admire each and every one of you here today. COVID has impacted and created barriers for many students. Many of us were on survival mode, but I am honored to be in a room full of motivated people. And this was for my parents that were here in the morning. But estos últimos años han sido duros. Este diploma no es solo para mí. Pertenece a mi madre, María del Carmen Ávila, quien me motivó a regresar a la escuela. Gracias, mamá, por ayudarme. Son tus gestos pequeños y palabras que me diste porque me dieron las fuerzas, seguridad y motivación de continuar. Pertenece a mi padre, José Rivas, por su apoyo, consejos y amor incondicional que me brinda. Pertenece a mi esposo, Héctor Valenzuela, que me muestra su apoyo, amor y motivación todos los días. Pertenece a mis abuelos, María Dolores Castro y Magdalena Ávila, por su apoyo. Pertenece a mi niña, Mía Valenzuela Rivas, que me llena mi vida de alegría y felicidad. Ellos son parte de mi comunidad, me brindan un amor infinito y me ayudaron y cuidaron de mi hija para que yo pudiera estudiar, asistir a clases y continuar siendo una voluntaria en la comunidad. Mi éxito es su éxito. Sin el apoyo, amor y motivación de mis padres, esposos, familiares y amigos, no estaría aquí el día de ahora. Gracias por quererme y creer en mí. As Deborah Santiago mentioned, people with a college degree are privileged. Our education and skill sets can create spaces for others. Rather than focusing on our indifferences, we must consider how we can use our privilege. How can we open doors for others? Bring awareness and end racism and discrimination. What will it take to create a space for our children to feel safe, valued, and heard? I challenge every one of you graduating today, now that you have earned your degree, to use it to be the voice for the unrepresented and underserved, for our children, family members, friends, and neighbors. Felicidades, clase 2022. Lo logramos. And now it's my pleasure to announce the 2021-2022 Teachers of the Year. Before I do that, however, I would like to recognize those selected as Teacher of the Year in 2020 and 2021. They were announced at the virtual spring celebration during those years, but without commencement. They were not honored here. If you are here today, please stand. 2019-2020 Teachers of the Year, Roxy Hulett, Chemistry. Joy Curtis, Nursing. (2020-2021) Teacher of the Year, Alexis Myers. And then John Drummond, Workforce Grants. This year, 2 Mount Vernon campus faculties were chosen as Teacher of the Year as well. One of the awards is named after a longtime favorite communications instructor, Dr. Ernest Tutt. Dr. Tutt was inspiring, challenged his students to learn, and was compassionate and a friend to so many. He passed away far so soon and is missed every day. Students submitted the following statement about our first winner. He put so much effort into the class, into connecting with the students and engaging them in the material. It is clear that he loves teaching, and it shows. It is very easy to learn from him, and he is my favorite teacher, my favorite teacher I have ever had. His energy within the classroom motivates me to try harder. His videos are incredibly helpful and always responds to questions very quickly. I don't usually like math, but I loved his class. So I'm gonna announce and you guys are gonna clap. So 2021-2022, Dr. Ernest Tutt Teacher of the Year Award is Mathematics Faculty Abel Gage. And the following was said about our second winner. He is an inspiration and supports the students' success 100% of the time. He is an amazing teacher that gives his all and truly cares about his students. He applied real-life experience to his teaching, which enhanced our knowledge as we go into the field. He challenged us to do better and provided the safest care in our practice. He really cares about students succeeding and is easily available if we need extra help. He takes the time to show you areas that you need to focus on more when it comes to studying, and I couldn't be more thankful to have him as a teacher. The second 2021-22 Teacher of the Year is Nursing Faculty Dr. Alan Bass.
Alan was at this earlier afternoon ceremony and received his award. But I want to say thank you, Anna, for your great remarks, and congratulations to both Abel and Alan. I also want to give Anna just a small token of congratulations and thank you. It would have been much easier for Anna to say no and sit in the audience and enjoy, but instead she got her thoughts together, put them in writing practice, and stood in front of hundreds of people. So very impressive, and thank you very much. We're almost to the best part of seeing our students walk across the stage. I'd like to tell you a little bit about the class of 2022. There are over 1,100. Actually, there are 1,108 degrees, certificates, and diplomas being awarded this year. 568 of those are associate degrees for transfer students, 428 professional and technical degrees and certificates, and 94 high school diplomas. The ages of our graduates range from 17 to 66 years old. Some of you may know I'm a proud Skagit Valley College graduate, and when I was sitting in the audience and heard a number something like 66 back then, I thought it was really old. Not so much anymore, though. There are 114 Running Start students who graduated from high school in the last week and are receiving their college degree this week. We have 9 international students graduating this year from 4 different countries: China, Japan, Taiwan, and Vietnam. And finally, we are awarding 15 students with their Baccalaureate of Applied Science in Applied Management degree and 2 with their Baccalaureate of Applied Science in Environmental Conservation. To begin the conferring of degrees and diplomas, I'd like to introduce Dr. Kenneth Lawson, the Vice President for Instruction, who will present the graduates to the board chair. Dr. Lawson.
Madam Chair, it's my pleasure to certify that these graduates have met all the requirements as established by the faculty and administration for the degrees they are receiving tonight.
Great, thank you. Graduates, by the authority vested in the Board of Trustees of Skagit Valley College, by the laws of the state of Washington, and with the understanding that each of you have completed all the requirements of your respected programs as set forth by the faculty, I hereby confer on each of you the appropriate degree or certificate with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. We will first present the bachelor degree graduates, followed by the associate, certificate, and diploma graduates. Bachelor degree graduates, will you please present yourself at the platform to receive your award? Unfortunately, for health and safety reasons, we will not be shaking hands this evening with the graduates this year. Instead, President Keegan will present you with your diploma as your name is called. Congratulations. Face down.
Lourdes Ochoa Chavez, Associates in Arts in Pre-Nursing. Stephanie Munns, High School Diploma. Maribel Mapa, Associates in Biology, DTA, MRP. Damien Schultz, Associates of Science, Transfer and Engineering, and Computer Science, Physics, and Atmospheric Sciences. Naomi Simbrandi, Associates in Arts and General Studies. Alexandra Slyman, Associates in Arts, DTA. Caitlin Watson, Early Childhood Education. Diego Ruiz, Associates of Applied Science and Welding Technology. Juan Valle Telix, Associates of Applied Science and Welding Technology. Nicholas Hart, Associates of Applied Science and Welding Technology. Cody Stanger, Associates of Applied Science and Welding Technology. Kenneth Slish, Associates in Applied Science and Welding Technology. Marqueta Johnvin, Associates of Applied Science and Welding Technology. Florence Ashton, Associates of Applied Science and Welding Technology. Julia Miller, Associates of Applied Science and Welding Technology. Noah Cheney, Associates of Applied Science and Welding Technology. Ralph Herrera, Associates of Applied Science and Welding Technology. Jermaine Lucero Lopez, Associates of Applied Science and Automotive Technology. Luis Cruz Garcia, Associates of Applied Science and Automotive Technology. Juan Guzman, Associates of Applied Science in Automotive Technology. Charles Chesterfield, Associates of Applied Science in Automotive Technology. Ethan Castrejon, Associates of Applied Science in Automotive Technology. Santos Dominguez Gama, Associates of Applied Science in Automotive Technology. Brianna Kimmett, Associates of Applied Science in Automotive Technology. Trey Kaiser, Associates of Applied Science in Automotive Technology. John Bird, Associates of Applied Science in Automotive Technology. Cecilia Vivanco, Associates of Arts, DTA. Jesus Castillo, High School Diploma. Estela Cruz, High School Diploma. Gloria Dimas, Associates of Applied Science in Early Childhood Education. Montserrat Arreola, Associates of Applied Science in Early Childhood Education. Pablo Pineda. Jacob Swenson, Associates of Arts, DTA. Ezra Swenson, Associates of Arts, DTA. Heather Keller, High School Diploma. Guadalupe Morales Luna, Certificate in Early Childhood Education. Morgan Livingston, Associates of Arts, DTA.
Yun Lien Liu, Associate in Arts and Psychology. Shu Yi Liu, Associate in Arts, DTA. Elijah Blankenship, Associate in Science Transfer and Engineering, Computer Science, Physics, and Astrophysics Sciences. Jose Castro, Associate in Computer Science, DTA. Sean Kumar, Associate in Science Transfer in Engineering, Computer Science, Physics, and Atmospheric Sciences. Jeremiah Apostola, Associate in Science Transfer in Engineering, Computer Science, Physics, and Astrophysics Sciences. No. Is it Hunter? Sorry. Hunter Otero, Associate in Computer Science. Kristen Dela Cruz, Associate in Science Transfer in Engineering, Computer Science, Physics, Astrophysics Sciences. James Woods, Associate in Science, DTA. Divine Banks, Associate in Biology, DTA. Asia McDermott, Associate in Computer Science, DTA. Ricky Shepard, Associate in Applied Science and Human Service, General Emphasis. Donna Williams, Associate in Applied Science, Human Service, General Emphasis. Danica Romero, Associate in Applied Science, Human Services, Substance Use Disorder Counseling Emphasis. Jodalyn Bailey, Associate in Applied Science and Human Service, General Emphasis. Christy Williams, Associate in Applied Science, Human Services, Substance Use Disorder, Counseling Emphasis. Lindsay Ott, a Certificate in Human Service, Substance Use Disorder and Counseling. Hang on. Go ahead. It's substance abuse? Okay. Wayne Waits, Certificate in Human Service, Substance Abuse Disorder, Associate's degree in Applied Science of Substance Abuse Disorder. Matthew Perbilski, Associate Applied Science, Human Service, Substance Disorder, Counseling Emphasis. Cheyenne Reed, Associate in Applied Science, Human Service, Substance Use Disorder, Counseling Emphasis. I want you to hear the degree. Dana Ackley, Associate Applied Science and Human Service, Substance Use Disorder, Counseling Emphasis. Sierra Iman, Associate in Applied Science, Human Service, General Emphasis. Wendy Smith, Associate Applied Science, Human Service, General Emphasis. Jason Boomer, Associate in Applied Science, Human Service, Substance Disorder, Counseling Emphasis. Elizabeth Coles, Associate in Arts, DTA. Cody Hargett, Associate in Arts, DTA. Savannah Lee, Associate in Arts, DTA. Shannon Vender Ark, Associate in Applied Science, Human Services, degree. Lily Nichols, Associate in Applied Science, Human Services, a Substance Use Disorder, Counseling Emphasis. Zachary Ricci, Associate in Applied Science, Human Services. Ava Roning, Associate in Arts, DTA. Dominique Robinson, Associate in Applied Science, Human Service, General Emphasis. Udai YJ Maki, Associate in Biology, DTA. Yeah. Carson Rooks, Associate in Applied Science and Fire Protection Technology. Georgia Pontief, Associate in Applied Science, Fire Protection Technology. Joshua Bowe, Associate in Applied Science, Fire Protection Technology. Mackenzie Lott, Associate in Applied Science, Fire Protection Technology. Connor Parkinson, Applied Science, Associate in Applied Science, Fire Protection Technology. Michael Walter, Associate of Applied Science in Fire Protection Technology. Cesar Garcia, High School Plus Diploma.
Andrew Wall, Associate of Applied Sciences and Human Services. Andrews, Associate of Science and Transfer in Engineering, Computer Science, Physics, and Atmospheric Sciences. Dina Mankey, Associates in Nursing, DTA. Jaylene Rodriguez Dominguez, Associates of Applied Science in Early Childhood Education. Berenice Vacías Becerra, Associate of Education and Education Paraprofessional. Angeli Vega, Associates of Education and Education Professional. Nayeli Diaz, High School Completion. Sarah Avwerki Obgazli, Associates in Pre-Nursing DTA. Sophia McKenzie, Associates in Arts DTA. Lauren Wheeler, Associates in Arts DTA. Emmanuel Velasco, Associates in Arts DTA. Edie Quiroz Diaz, Associates of Science Transfer in Biology, Environmental Chemistry, Geology, and Earth Sciences. Tiffany Carrizales, Certificate in State Early Childhood Education. Oliver Lawrence Rinke, Associates in Arts DTA. Sarah Preby, Biology Direct Transfer. Ante Patrish, 2-year certificate in Best Individualized Next Step. Tanya Klein, Associates in Biology DTA. Sean O'Neill, Certificate in Enhanced Emergency Medical Technician. Yael Ruiz Mesa, Associates of Applied Science in Engineering Technology. Thomas Hogginson, Associates of Applied Science in Marine Maintenance Technology, Marine Technician. Oli Rodriguez, Associates in Biology, DTA. It's okay. Oli Rodriguez, Associates in Biology, DTA. Chelsea Minnick, Associates in Arts, DTA. Jaron Reddick, Associates of Applied Science, Transfer in Environmental. Conservation, Aquatic Terrestrial. Bobby McAllister, Associates of Applied Science in Multimedia and Interactive Technology, Web Designer. Ian Jaden Pites, Associates of Science, Transfer in Engineering, Computer Science, Physics, and Atmospheric Sciences. Nicholas Salazlock, Associates in Human Services, Substance Use Disorder Counseling. Chandrisa G. Hicks, High School Plus High School Diploma. Kristen Manning, High School Diploma. Kylie Marseille King, Associates in Arts and General Studies. Brianna Teague, Associates in Arts, DTA. Walter Constanza, 2-year certificate, Invest, Individualized Next Step. Yes. Brittany Teague, Associates in Arts, DTA. Did I say that? Oh. Walter Constanza, 2-year certificate, Invest, Individualized Next Step. Whitney Latimer, Associates of Applied Science and Environmental Conservation. Max Turner, Associates in Arts, DTA. Crystal Vera Navarro, Associates in Pre-Nursing, DTA. Madison Krim, Associates of Science Transfer in Biology, Environmental Chemistry, Geology, and Earth Sciences. Benito Correa, Associates in Computer Science, DTA. Silvia Avila Ramos, Associates in Early Childhood Education, DTA. Guillermo Linderman, Associates in Education. Blanca Tamayo, Associates of Applied Science and Early Childhood Education. Sabrina Smith, Associates in Arts, DTA.
Liliana Lopez Quesada, Certificate in State Early Childhood Education. Claudia Rivera Ortiz, Certificate in State Initial Early Childhood Education. Marta Delia Fernandez Gallegos, Certificate in State Initial Early Childhood Education. Jasmine Amaro Martinez, Certificate in State Initial Early Childhood Education. Tanner Thompson, Associate of Applied Science in Multimedia and Interactive Technology Web Designer. Andrea Newman, Associate in Arts, DTA. Susie Manrique, Associate of Applied Science in Early Childhood Education. Olivia Osborne, Associate in Arts, DTA. Kiana Marchman Rani, Associate in Biology, DTA/MRP. Cecilia Osborne, Associate in Biology, DTA/MRP. Edith Peregrina, Initial Certificate in Early Childhood Education. Ingracio Aparacio Reyes, Certificate in State Initial Early Childhood Education. Marcela Hernandez, Certificate in State Initial Early Childhood Education. Gabriela Vasquez, Associate of Applied Science in Early Childhood Education. Maria Uvalda Mendez de Ibarra, Short Certificate in Early Childhood Education. Angelica Coronel, High School Plus, High School Diploma. Cassandra Nayeli Campos Rivera, High School Diploma. Saron Injeda, Associate in Biology, DTA/MRP. Kurt Walden Jr., Associate of Science Transfer in Engineering, Computer Science, Physics, and Atmospheric Sciences. Arlette Padilla Mojinedo, Associate in Science Transfer in Engineering, Computer Science, Physics, and Atmospheric Sciences. Amy Graber, Associate of Science Transfer in Biology, Environmental Chemistry, Geology, and Earth Sciences. Charity Dakota Jordan, Associate in Biology, DTA/MRP. Addison Reinstra, Associate in Arts, DTA. Ariana Betts, Associate of Science Transfer in Biology, Environmental Chemistry, Geology, and Earth Sciences. Naomi Scholes, Associate in Arts, DTA. Audrey Spidel, Associate in Arts, DTA. Dana Geary, Associates, Technical Arts and Human Services. Adriana Torres Contreras, High School Plus, High School Diploma. Carrie Rojas, High School Diploma. Linda Valle, Certificate in State Short Early Childhood Education, General. Elizabeth Fefalov, Associate in Arts, DTA. Madison Plouts, Associate in Arts, DTA. Ashley Thomas, Associate in Arts, DTA. Faith Sherman, Associate in Arts, DTA. Lucia Ramirez Aguilar, 2-year Certificate Invest, Individualized Next Step Vocational and Education Social Skills Training. Alma Hernandez Medina, Certificate in State Initial Early Childhood Education. Maribel Mendez, Certificate in State Initial Early Childhood Education. Mackenzie Leah Upper, Associate in Applied Science and Early Childhood Education. Marcela Partida, Associate in Education. Nicole Soderberg, High School Plus, High School Diploma. Maria Vasquez, High School Diploma. Francis Tsai, Associate in Arts, DTA. Maria Fernanda Negrete Juarez, Associate in Arts, DTA. Nancy Andrade, Associate of Applied Science and Human Services, General Emphasis.
You didn't do it right. You didn't do it right.
Will the class of 2022 please stand? In recognition of your accomplishment and with the following tradition of those graduates before you, please turn your tassel from right to left. Graduates, family, and friends, and college community, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the Skagit Valley College graduating class of 2022.
Please be seated. Haha, you thought we were done. Graduates, I am truly inspired by what you have accomplished despite the unprecedented challenges you have faced. You've demonstrated resilience, patience, and flexibility, and you persevered. You endured the transition from in-person classes to online classes and back to in-person classes for some of you. You succeeded while balancing all of the personal barriers that the pandemic presented and placed in front of you, and you survived CTC Link. Inside joke. I'm also excited about your future. You've proven that working and learning with your fellow students from all walks of life, that you can succeed and prosper in a respectful, thoughtful environment. And finally, I wish you all the best, and I encourage you, in fact, I encourage everyone in the building tonight to nurture a life for yourself and everyone that you meet along the way. That includes hope, love, and compassion for all. Again, congratulations, graduates. Thank you all. I want to say a few more things. That concludes our ceremony. It reminds me of a story. That concludes our ceremony. I'd like to thank the SVC Showcase Singers, the Keith Highlanders Bagpipe Band, SVC Mariachi Band, and the Skagit Community Band for their wonderful music today. Thank you all. I ask that everyone remain standing until the last graduate leaves the building. Thank you again so much for a wonderful celebration, and enjoy the rest of the evening.